Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again. So we are going to know the best pen at the price of 5 rupees. So after using a pen which costs about 110 and cannot feel the thing, that thing which is called as satisfaction, and using many pens which cost about 10 rupees and many more pens which cost me at 10 more rupees, but cannot get that experience which gave me the pens of 5 rupees. What is your feeling about that then? So in this video we are going to know the best pens, top 10 pens at the price of 5 rupees. So here are they. So let us check one after all. So let's start this video. So in this video the pens that I have been showing you are the pens which are available in the market easily, but some of them may not be available to you as there is a shortage of stocks, or maybe they are the new pens at your locality. So let's see the best of them. So these are the top 10 that I have picked. So Rorito B Max 0.7 lid, it costs 5 rupees. And next we already know that Rorito have been producing the pens Reynolds in India for the first time, but they have changed their own name and being the company as Rorito. And this is one of the oldest pen that have been used by every one of the 19th century people, and if you ask your parents they are going to tell about this pen. So this is Reynolds 0.045 and this is Rorito BK Max 0.7, and then Cello Stylo, and this is also one of the unique and the best design that I have seen in my life, and this is also one of the standing out pen at that time at my childhood at present, but at present it got defamed and the stocks are not coming to the stores nearby me. And then we got the Elcos drone. As we already know that Elcos better is known better than the Elcos drone, but Elcos drone has his special qualities. So first of all, Elcos better, this also cost famous pens in my locality, and we can also available this in your locality, I think so. And here comes the Elcos drone. So here it is, the Elcos drone. It is also cost 5 rupees. And so in these times, in the 2020 or 2019 I think so, so the Totem Meow came like an big mammoth and just broke all the records and became the first pen at the cost of 5 rupees to reach these high limits. And we got Elcos Cutie. So I'm going to the hard truth about, I'm going to tell the hard truth about this pen. So as we know, after the Totem Meow, this pen originated like an secondary choice of Totem Meow. So this one is a competition from Elcos for the Totem Meow and a pen from Elcos. So as we know, the Elcos Cutie worked well, but they wanted more than that. So they have introduced us the second pen which is same as Totem Meow, Elcos Signy. And then we got in this list. So here also we got the Stylish Waves or SS Prime pen. So Stylish Waves costs about 4 rupees, but whereas its alter ego SS Prime costs about 5 rupees, I think so, 4 rupees maybe. But see that there is similarity, but there is a difference too in these pens. So these are the 10 picks for my list of top 10 pens at the price of 5 now. So first let me test the Rorito BK Max. As you can see, this is how the pen it looks, and these are the inner parts. This is how it looks from inside, and you can see the nib, it's 0.7, and the refill is so cool as it looks. So now let's us test by writing it. So I've been using these pens since my 7th class I think. So these have been the good pens So Rorito BK Max. As you know, the new pens won't work so cool, so I have been using this pen since 15 days. So let's write something first of all. So it is available at 5 rupees. Please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. As you can see, it feels like the medium bluish color, but it is perfect for writing the exams. So as you can see, the ink color is like this when you write, when you draw the lines. So it is how it looks. And then this is the Rorito BK Max. It works well as compared to its competitors. So let's see the next pen, Elcos Better. So as you can see, these two pens look similar in their design, but whereas the cap portion and the head portion differentiates them. In the Elcos Better we don't have the opening at the head, but whereas in the BK Max we have the opening for the head too. So as you can see, now I'm going to show you the inside parts of Elcos Better. So this is how the Elcos Better looks. So the nib is, it is also the 0.7 nib, and it is somewhat slim as compared to the BK Max. So here let's test it, how it works on the paper. So as you can see, this is Elcos Better. So there is a negative point about this pen, that it works so good sometimes, but if you are going to write it continuously, then it is not going to work as dark as the first time experience. Okay, so Elcos Better, so it is also available at 5 rupees. And so first of all, this pen is so good to write and the grip is so good to hold, whereas compared to the Rorito BK Max, some of them, I have tested these two pens with my friends, and nearly 15 members participated in this test, and they said that compared to the BK Max grip, as you can see, the BK Max grip is so soft. Many of them have felt that this grip fails to hold it. So their hands, when their hand becomes sweaty, they are going to slip this pen. But whereas this design, it feels like somewhat hard grip and it is easy to carry in your hand. But this pen also works wonder for me. For me, it is very good to write, and it is also possible to write very neat. And I can also hold the grip very comfortably. There is no problem with the grip. So please like, share, subscribe, and after all, let's draw some lines. So let's do some smudging test. No smudge at all. Just a little smudge after a long time. And I forgot to do the smudge test for Rorito BK Max. I'm so sorry. Yeah, as compared to the Elcos Better, there is a smudging in Rorito BK Max, but only if you write it very deep, darker tones. So now let's see something new that has collapsed the market. So it's Totem Meow. So this pen came like a tsunami into the market and stayed everyone else. So as the Elcos Better, it is also not having an opening at the mouth, but whereas in its design, it is having an extra layer for the refill. So as you can see, this is also a slim refill. So now let's see how it works. So let's see, this is Totem Meow. I don't need to tell about this pen, I have also done a comparison video in my channel, so if you want it you can also see it in my channel. So let's see, so it is also available at 5 rupees. So as you can see, it is somewhat darker than as compared to Roto BK Max and Elcos Beta. So this is where this pen falls a better, it is taking a step forward. So share and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So let's write something like this. So this is the darkness of this pen. So everyone loves this pen for a reason, that's the darkness. And you can see the nibbles also more outside, so it is more comfortable to hold in our hand, and we can also feel that satisfaction. So the satisfaction which comes to a wrestler when he wins the match, a satisfaction when Dhoni hits a 6, that satisfaction is felt with this pen. I don't want to say that satisfaction is not felt in before pens too, but it is more in this pen. So there is also no smudge as you compare to the other pens, but it smudges more than that Elcos Beta pen. Okay, next let's go to our next pen, and that is Elcos QT, which is a heavy competition to the Totem Meow. So if you're going to a store, pen store, and if you're going to ask them that if you're having the Totem Meow pen and the secondary exception for the Totem Meow, they're going to give this pen to you. So if you see the inside here, in this pen it is different. The upper head can be removable, the down part is not removable. So we can remove that, but it is hard to remove, so we need to use our teeth for doing that. So I'm not going to do that in this video because it's late night, I have ate my dinner, so I'm not going to take a risk at this time. So this is the inside mechanism of this pen. So let's close it and do a work. So let's test how it writes. Okay, so this is Elcos QT. So it is also available at 5 rupees. So don't forget to do this thing, share and subscribe. But one thing is different here, when you compare this pen with the Totem Meow, it is somewhat lighter, it feels somewhat lighter, you know. If you do the smudge test, it smudges, but not more than Totem Meow. Okay, it smudges just a minimum. And then if you are going to the next pen, that would be Elcos Signy, because the third pen which is suggested to you at 5 rupees after Totem Meow and Elcos QT is gonna be the Elcos Signy, because it also has got the same nib of that, and it is not removable at the down or the upper parts, so it is only removable with the mouth. Okay, we cannot get the refills for this pen, but we can use it, we can buy another pen. This is a use and throw pen. So Elcos Signy. So if you see that this pen also gets a 10 out of 10 at this price. It is also available at 5 rupees. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and bell icon too. Okay, and I have been using this pen for a long time, and there is only one problem with this pen, it smudges. Yes, when you are going to dark with this pen and you are going to test it, you are going to face the smudging problem. It is not there here, but if you are going to use this pen for the long time, when the nib becomes so inky, it will smudge like a devil. That is one of the negative point in this pen. And the next pen would be the most famous one, Reynolds 045. So this pen is mostly used in the 90s for writing the notebooks. It is used by everyone, by your parents and your grandparents too. You can ask them because they know more better about this. So it is also available at 5 rupees. So this is inner how it looks. So the down part did not have any opening because it is all one part. So the upper part had and the refill. I think the refills are available, but I don't know where to get them. Maybe you can get it. Okay, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. And then if you're going to take the smudge test, okay, this won't smudge because this is the golden pen of golden era. Okay, it won't smudge. And if you see the tip is too different from the other pens we have seen. Okay, so this is one of the best pens, and the golden pen too. And then I forgot to tell about this pen. This pen is marketed by Sachin Tendulkar. So everyone at that time used to use this pen for Sachin Tendulkar. The Sachin Tendulkar fans used to brought this pens, packets and packets. And then we got Elcos Drone. So this pen is very much famous for the alternative of Elcos Beta because this pen writes darker than Elcos Beta. But what is the problem is this nib is so short. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you see the smudging test, it smudges. No, it won't smudge because this pen is 5 rupees pen, you know. The ink is pure blue as compared to that all pens, but whereas Reynolds 045 is somewhat lighter pen, so this darker ink is very rich, you know. And then we got the pen Cello Stylo. So this is one of the shortest pen that is available in the market, so we can call it the short pen but the best pen. So Cello Stylo. So this is also a good pen you can get. So like, share, subscribe, and it is also available at 5 rupees, you know. Smudge, no, it won't smudge even if you're going to do anything to this pen. So this is how it looks inside of it. We can open the back and the front of this pen, but we can also take this grip, but I'm not going to do that. I don't have time for that now. We can do that later part. So then let us go to the next pen, but before we go, I forgot to open the Elcos Drone. So it is also openable from front and back too. So this golden design of this refill feels fresh for me, for you too. I think I love this pen for its design and for its grip, because this is one of the special grips I have seen in my life. And finally the two pens which looks alike, SS Prime and Stylish Waves. So if you see that we cannot open these pens because it is non-refillable use and throw pens. So this is SS Prime, which is darker ink, and this is Stylish Waves, which is somewhat lighter feels. So here you go, it is available at 5 rupees, and it is also available at 5 rupees. As you can see, they are mostly the same, but whereas the grip portion differentiates them each other. The Stylish Waves has a good grip portion, well designed thing, but whereas the SS Prime did not have it, but each of them feels very good to write. As you can see, SS Prime not smudges but not more. Stylish Waves, I think it smudges because it is a darker ink. It feels like lighter ink, but it's so dark. But this two nibs also feels me differently. SS Prime is so tall nib, whereas this nib has some short nib and The nib portion is somewhat bulged out, which feels me better. At writing, this feels so smoother than this. Okay, and finally we finished that test, and now let me announce the winners of this whole test. So first of all, let me hold the winner is Totem Meow. So Totem Meow wins the first position in this, and for the second position I'm going to make two contenders. They are the Elcos Cutie and Elcos Signy, and the third position is won by Rorito BK Max and Elcos Better, and the fourth position goes to these two pens. They are Renault 045 and Elcos Drone, and finally the fifth position goes to Stylish Waves, SS Prime and Cello Stylo. So as this position is mentioned, you can choose your pen, the best pen you have. So I have mentioned these pens from darker to lighter tones. So as you can see, darker to lighter tones. But here the Elcos style, the Cello Stylo is somewhat more darker as compared to these pens. But whereas this pen is so short to hold in the hands, so I mentioned it last. So this is my video. If you like it, please like it, share it and subscribe it. This takes me a hard work. It takes me a night's sleep. It takes whatever it takes until the Avengers Endgame is over. This is taken so much that is not taken from me, that takes too much to do to you. So if it does not take anything to you, please take it seriously and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Meet you in next video.